Yo, 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 it's your boy LG. Another rapper with a podcast, nigga. What's fucking good, nigga? It's a lesson in cool, episode 1. Thanks for tuning in. I love y'all for even just hopping in with me. Oh, feel me? We got my mans here, bruh. My dog, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is Waydon Destin. How you doing, Waydon? What's going on, bro?
I'm all right, LG. Yo, appreciate you having me, y'all. I think the reason why we giggling like this, like this has been a long time coming. So,
yeah, man. We well, first off, I know this nigga a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? 7th, 6th grade.
Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna comment on how old I am right now because age is not a real thing. But but we've known each other for a grip, man, and
yes,
we out
sir.
here in California.
Oh,
we from New Jersey.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Started a very humble journey in Jersey.
Humble journey. We didn't move out here together, but we did end up here together.
Yes, sir.
We live far apart, though. I live in San Diego. This nigga lives in L.A.
I'm in L.A., baby. You know, come on.
This nigga living that Lawrence life in L.A.
And I love that you bring up Lawrence. I feel like he's a perfect role model.
Yeah,
just as just as career oriented, just as toxic.
Ooh,
Perfect combination for LA. You know? Perfect combination.
You be cheating on Issa? No, Issa cheating on you. That's
bro. That's what I'm saying.
Man, let's talk about it because honestly, I'm still Team Lawrence. I still see clips of this shit when you go back. This girl Issa was in the show. Issa in real life is a beautiful woman. I'm sure she's faithful. But
yes, she is.
In the show, she was smutting around. All right.
Are you? I wouldn't use the term smut. She's. I think the show is all about the complexities of dating, modern dating.
Of wholeness, yeah.
So obviously you have her side, you have his side. The whole show is great. She was in the wrong, he was in the wrong. He knocked somebody up. Come on, bruh.
Okay.
Come on,
Condoleezza Rice.
Yeah. Bro, my man was in the middle of a damn orgy. You feel me?
That was a nice episode.
He was doing this thing. She was getting her back blown out. You feel me? Then they reunited and they fought again. Then
let's keep it a bean. She stopped fucking with this nigga because he had his shape up.
Facts.
And his clothes wasn't new.
Facts.
He's a Ross visit and a Supercuts away from being a good guy, apparently. Then he drive a nice Jaguar, but that was his dad's Jaguar. But it's still a Jaguar. I like Jaguar. It's a nice car.
Of course.
Well, that's kind of an old show. I don't know why I went to that.
Exactly.
Shout out John Reed, because John Reed's Lawrence too, because that nigga be...
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But that's a compliment, though.
That's everyone's role model.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know John Reed, he'll probably be on a future episode.
He gonna be out here.
I'm hoping.
He gonna bring him out here. The people need it.
Yeah, he's a legend on Earth. So
Jersey, we out here, nigga.
We out here, bro. You know, I love it. And if anybody's watching this podcast, I know that, I've definitely been a bit of a capper because every time I introduce myself out here, I tell them I'm from New York. So it's just, so if it's confusing, I apologize. I'm not going to explain because I don't give a shit, but just let me know.
I actually tell niggas, John said he don't tell people he's from Jersey either. Or like we're all from Manchester, this little ass town in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And but he said he don't explain it. He just say he live around bad white people. But which is an accurate description of where we grew up. But
Manchester was like, I think 90% white, I believe so.
94% white when we graduated high school.
94, you see? I mean, I always say Times River. I just say
Times
that.
River, I had Times River mailing address. So.
That's what I'm saying. I say Times River, everybody knows Jersey Shore, everybody knows all that.
That's what I say. I say Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
but
you
feel me? Then they get a feeling about me when I say Jersey Shore because I'm like some... Is
I wouldn't use that word. Just Italian descendant.
Don't they call us or something like that?
Damn, I don't know, man. I mean, it's all up to you. If you want this thing to go nationwide,
listen, I'm not trying to get canceled.
You want band deals?
You know I love Italians. I fuck with Ariana Grande, makes good music. I'm sure she's Italian.
I believe
right?
so. She look Italian.
Sopranos.
Yeah, you feel me?
Jersey.
Of course.
The theme continues.
Italians my peoples. They all know that.
Pizza.
They get it. Come on, the broccoli capital.
Yeah, come on, man.
All that good stuff, bro. Even if some of those restaurants don't like us.
Yeah.
But I remember on 37 that one restaurant. What Nana's? Not whatever.
Oh.
It's on 37. No, Rivoli's. There you go.
Oh, Rivoli's. I've heard that.
I remember during the whole George Floyd. The murder of George Floyd.
Talk about it.
I believe he had a sign that was something about breathing. I can't breathe or something like that. And people were like, bro, what's going on? For real? he was essentially just saying like good work, police. Like I was
Good job, niggas.
wow. And I've been to the police, and that's crazy.
I actually heard some
That's
people,
wild. That's wild.
Obviously, things in like the media like that are, the media gets a hold of a situation like George Floyd and kind of like can pervert the narrative, and like people were like, oh, I don't like how the narrative is that all cops are racist and how the media is pushing that. I was like, okay, yeah, I don't feel like all cops are racist, but I do think if a cop has with great power comes with great responsibility, you fuck up with this great power, that you should be penalized more because you have that freedom to like impose your will on somebody legally. You know what I'm saying? And that situation definitely brought out people's true, because our town, like we grew up like, perspective is everything, because you could be a black person just complaining about being surrounded by white people, and that's valid just because you don't feel any identification around you.
Yeah.
And like you go in places and you just don't see people who look like you, and sometimes that can be disheartening a little bit. And I think some white folks might see that as like complaining or like not a big deal because they have to do this and that. But sometimes white folks don't really have to go into black areas for the most part. So predominantly white area, like if I go to the bank, it's gonna be a bunch of white people in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's not a lot of situations where you're not choosing to be there, where there's gonna be the majority black people. Like,
of course.
And they're gonna make you feel crazy. Like if you go to like a Schoolboy Q show, even though they're gonna be a bunch of white people, like you can't even go to like I've always felt like being in that town, people thought we were just complaining about the lack of representation, but it was more or less about they had like written on Bismarck and Pine Lake, they had die written for mad long, like a whole summer.
Yeah.
Which is a joke to niggas. I get it was some crazy kids, but okay, I'm fucking 12 looking at this shit and feeling unwelcomed.
Bro, and it shapes your experience of how you see the world.
Yeah.
It shapes all that. I 100% understand. And I mean, obviously before I mentioned, that the whole Jersey, New York thing. So obviously, I claim Jersey. Who knows? I moved from New York when I was 12.
Yeah.
So obviously, like moving from Brooklyn, it was majority like I was in the Caribbean section.
Yeah.
So like all I knew was black everything. So
exactly.
It's like it's very difficult. I had to learn real quick.
Yeah.
To assimilate, I had to learn the like them new norms.
Yes,
I was like, okay, like that's how we moving out here.
Yeah.
Because I only saw that kind of stuff in movies growing up.
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nobody spraying no swastikas on the wall.
No, they. I remember my gym teacher. We were playing softball. For gym, and I was looking for I had brought a glove from home.
Okay.
To play for gym class just because their gloves was kind of dingy, and I'm at the end of the day, and I'm like, hey, where my glove at, nigga? Like, not saying nigga, but like, I'm being extra, like, where my glove at? Just joking around.
Yeah.
And then the lady is like, no one stole your glove, Lamar. This isn't Richard Estates. But if you're from where you're from, that's a crazy statement because that's Richard Estates is the only black neighborhood in Manchester. Like it's like a 3 blocks radius of like of black folks, but that's crazy for her to say that.
That's very racially charged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
that's tough, and it sucks back then because like you don't have the right tools to your disposal.
Yeah.
You don't know what words to say. You don't know you don't even know like how to even counter a microaggression.
Yeah.
You're just like damn I think that don't sound right, but I don't know.
Nah, yeah. That it's hard that when you don't have the tools, like you said, like to like combat this kind of shit, or just like to learn how to maneuver, or exist in that kind of space.
100%.
But it's a good start. This is a good start, but
let's go.
I don't want to make it seem like this is. I love white people, man. I love a lot of white stuff, man. I listen to Adele. I got a bunch of white people on my computer, you know what I'm saying? Like make great music.
Everybody know that.
As a bunch of Caucasian people, some Anglos in my life that I'll take a bullet for on God right now. Facts, factual. But just giving perspective on our upbringing, and But anyway, I got some questions for my nigga.
A little bit of background.
So
let's hop into it. But before we even get started, why don't you tell the audience, like what's up with Lesson and Cool, bro?
I'm bugging. This nigga. This time I brought this nigga, man.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, Lesson and Cool.
Let's hop right into it.
Let me make it clear. A Lesson and Cool. I started this podcast when I was in college, and I actually want to shout out to my teacher who had a class that was assigned to make a podcast or a blog or something like that, and it wasn't a podcast at the time. It was a blog. So I was tasked with making a blog for an assignment. I just kept up with it. It's called alessonandcool.blogspot.com. It's still out. I'm talking hella shit about artists and stuff. This is before I made music. And I made like, you know, a lot of reviews about albums, about artists. This is like around when Tyler the Creator was around, and you know, Kendrick Lamar was getting discovered, and this is the prime Drake Take Care run, you know, and
facts.
You know, who else? TDE just getting popular, everybody in there, Frank Ocean, stuff like that. So I went from there, and I kept up with that podcast. Shout out to my professor, Mr. Schaefer. Actually, didn't show up for the final in that class, and then I feel really bad for that because I was a dickhead and I was young though.
Wow,
I didn't do it on purpose. I just overslept, and
it's okay.
Yeah, I love you though, dog.
But like, did you pass or no?
I passed.
Okay.
Yeah. So it don't matter. But I love you, dog. You helped me out in that class. I appreciate your family. But anyway, I was doing that blog up until I went to school for music, and then I started rapping. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't blog about rappers since I'm trying to be one, and I'm talking a lot of shit on here. So now we're making it visual. You know what I'm saying? This is a long time coming, like my man said.
That's crazy because I remember the lesson in cool.
Yeah, I was at blogspot.com. A lesson.
Wow.
And I don't want to make it seem like I know I'm the coolest nigga ever because niggas would bring up a situation when I was like in 7th grade and piss myself or something. All right, I've not been cool my whole life. Okay?
I would never disclose that. You're wilding. Wilding for that one.
I would. Yeah, I pissed my pants before as an adult too. But
happens to the best of
us.
us.
I'm not the coolest nigga in the world. But I think I do have an eye for cool shit. And I think I have a unique opinion about things. I think you do too as well.
I like your takes, bro. Cool is all about being subjective. So it's like, you feel me?
Being subjective is cool.
We out here, bro.
Exactly.
I'm proud of you for getting this started.
Thank you, man.
You have the immaculate setup. Like,
this is set up, man. Beach Studios, we're fucking lit.
This camera is crazy.
We got hair over here. We you know, I'm going to get us canceled. Let me chill.
Yeah, sponsors.
Yeah, sponsorships. We sponsored by Snapple. They don't know it yet, but we are, nigga. Give us that bread.
Come on, baby.
Black Lives Matter.
That'd be a dope ass sponsorship. I ain't gonna lie. Snapple carried us all through childhood.
And I started writing the facts.
Hey,
like the Snapple facts.
No matter what hood you from.
A John opened the Snapple like your pussy stink.
Oh,
how's that a Snapple facts?
Fun fact, bitch. Some boric acid.
Facts, nigga.
Good luck with that. Okay.
Yeah, so we out here, man. Yeah, I'm taking drinks on camera, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Let's go.
It's my podcast, nigga, right?
Is that a non-alcoholic or no?
No alcohol in this.
Okay.
It's a clean Snapple.
It's episode 1, you know.
Yeah, it's episode 1, man. I
feel like by episode 10, you're gonna be, Shannon Sharp, you know.
Alhamdulillah, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
But I got some questions for my man because he's an interesting guy. I brought this man in here because
thank you.
I've known him for a long time, and I always put him as a reference on job applications. He's my automatic reference. He's the best reference I have.
Thank you. Thank you.
Him and Sheila, you and Sheila are top 2 references. John, you're on there too. Shout out, John.
I love I feel like in most friend groups, I'm always like that, responsible, whatever. And I've embraced it.
I love it.
If I get any reference, even if you don't even tell me, I'm with it.
I appreciate it. I've done it a million times and not told you.
I'm with it.
God bless, though.
I got you. Come on. What we doing?
So just real quick, just if you can give like a quick synopsis of like your occupation.
Yes, sir. So, my name is Waydon, as the great LG just said. From Jersey, whatever. I've been in California for about like 6-7 years now, bouncing all around. Kind of just like I'm a person who just follows what I like, my desires. I just try to get the most value out of life. I work in the tech industry, bounce around a bit. What I do is I'm on like the product operation side. So it's like any product you use, whether big, small, Instagram, whatever, Facebook, using WhatsApp, using Square to pay, Cash App, Cash App Fridays, shout out. But any app like that, you're going to need some kind of operational team to support that. Make sure it's, functioning, make sure like we're good, make sure if you have any feedback that like, all your shit's getting listened to. So essentially I've always worked in that realm. I started my career over at Cisco. I was at Facebook, bounced around to like Netflix, so a bit all over the place. So
he got your social security number, basically. He got your whole shit. He spying on your camera when you taking your shit off.
I'm gonna have to stop that right there.
I'm trying to tell you
because I do work in data security now, so everything he's saying is bullshit. Because I would lose my job. So
sorry.
Don't listen to this.
No.
Right, so
I apologize for that.
so we good now. But yeah, so I'm good.
He does not do that. I'm just joking. I'm fucking lying.
So I'm glad to be here, and seriously, to see this materialize, like I'd love to talk about whatever. So let's do this,
we can
man.
cut that out later. Maybe we won't. Yeah. So I got some questions for this nigga.
Let's go.
All right. So off rip, just like what's an interesting experience? What's the most eye-opening experience you've had since you've gotten here? Whether it's like socially with people or at your job or culture-wise, as far as North Cali versus Southern Cali. Like, what's the most eye-opening thing that you can say like, you experienced? Like, if you had to tell Waydon previously to coming out here,
yes, sir.
Just to like, what you could expect?
Yeah, I think that's a phenomenal question to start off with. I think about it sometimes because every time I think about it, I just try to see how I feel when I'm here compared to like how I feel when I'm home. And I think the biggest thing I've seen, like the most surprising thing, is low-key how much your environment affects you and how much that shit changes you. Because I noticed when just for some context, like I lived in the Bay for like what? I lived in the Bay for the most time. I've been in Cali for 6-7 years. I've been in California actually. Locals hate when you say Cali. Fun fact.
I do know that.
East Coast people always, yo, I'm in Cali. Yo, what's up? Pull up on me, yeah.
They hate the Cali thing.
But so I was in the Bay for like 4 or 5 years. Then after that, I was in LA for about a year and change in the pandemic. Now I'm back. Now I live here permanently. So I noticed that every time I'm here, I just feel more like free. Like more like laissez, if you want to speak some French with it. You feel me? So it's like I noticed that people out here, like of course some serious shit goes down here, obviously, gangbang and all that, whatever. But I noticed that in the downtime out here, like, just all the palm trees, the constant sunshine, that shit really affects your mood. And it's like I didn't really notice until I went back home. My mom was like, yo, you just like seem happier. You just like, whatever. And my brother's like you lost weight, whatever. And I'm like, I've been, eating my little
veggies. I got
little greens.
A little magic bullet at the crib. You know what I'm saying?
But the main thing that I really noticed was that I was on the subway. I was taking a train to go to my mom's crib. What you call like some dude like bumped into me, and just like his whole demeanor compared to mine, I realized that I essentially like lost my edge, like my New York edge, because like he was like yo, what's going on? What the fuck, bro? And I'm just like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. Whoa. My apologies. And I was like, hey, yo, wait a minute. I'm like, oh shit, like, yo, I'm a little more peaceful now. I was like, yeah, nah, you got it. Okay.
That's
so
interesting.
It's like I just feel like, I obviously being out east is more congested. It's more of like a boilerplate, like people just get pissed off at anything.
Yeah.
I just feel like out here, like you step on a nigga's shoes by accident, like
it's not a big deal.
It's okay, bro.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, and that's probably the most surprising I've seen. And I've tested this theory with a lot of my other friends. I see this shit in you. Like they come out here, they just like, they kind of just like open up a little. It's like, like you're into new things, new experiences, new like whatever, new music, scenes, whatever. You might even try surfing. Fuck, I don't know.
You might be out there surfing with some niggas, huh?
Shit.
Fuck ass niggas.
That's definitely what I noticed.
Wow, that's dope. It's interesting theories about environment. Like I heard this thing like where your the color of your room in your childhood room affects your personality. Wow. Like if you had like a red room, you might be a certain type of person. If you had a blue room,
yeah.
It's just like environment is everything, man. It's very true. I do think I feel better out here. I feel less stressed, definitely. Seasonal depression is a thing.
It's real.
It's a huge thing.
It's
if you're
real.
watching this and you never lived in a cold place, or you live in California where you think it's cold at night or whatever, like it's basically from November to March, February, late February, March, basically, it's cold. Like it's and it gets dark early, and it'd be sometimes if you're in the certain area, it snows a lot.
Exactly.
So everything just changes. You gotta go outside and start your car before you go through things. Driving takes longer. More accidents on the road because of the conditions. It's being out in the cold, you just don't want to do shit.
Nobody's trying to do anything. You stay inside, you gain a little weight.
Yeah, it's really crazy. But like
tough.
in California, in January you can have a a dinner outside.
That's true.
And be like, oh, it's kind of nippy outside. It's really not if you're from Jersey. Like we wouldn't be outside in January. But
100%. That's true.
yeah, I think so. You don't regret at all moving to California?
No, I mean, I think like with everything in life, it's always a calculated risk, always pros and cons. I'd say there's been more pros for me, just like, you know, with my lifestyle. I've always, like, you know, you knew me growing up. I was always like a bit more solitary. Like my family kind of just, they're all just like, you know, like do what you got to do, try to be successful, whatever. I can always come back if I need to. And my family's just not that close, like in a lovey-dovey way.
Like a tight knit.
Yeah. So it was like, you know, we all obviously love each other to death, but it was just, you know, it was really easy for me to just pack up and, you know, I'm moving. So there's definitely more pros for me if moving around, you know, increase the salary, met amazing people, all that great stuff. But I say the only cons was that obviously you miss like a lot of like the small moments, like, you know, you be going home, like, you know, your mom got new gray hair, like, you know, you feel me, like you know, my niece growing up, shooting up, like stuff like that. So obviously you miss a lot of those things.
Sometimes you gotta be selfish with your journey, because me too. Like I came here at a one-way ticket in 2018, and
that long already,
and it's been a great experience. And but it's like you tell people that it's like, oh, I just moved up and you have nobody out here. It's like, yeah, no, and I didn't have like, you know, since this. I did actually. I kind of like went equal pay like when I got over here, but now I make a lot more than I would have probably been able to make at this job, at this company I work for, than I could in New Jersey. So that's thankful. I mean, I got promoted. I'm a lead now. I got. You know, I be looking after people. I be watching over niggas.
I know that.
These old niggas.
Yo, congrats, man.
They be like 20 women of like 50s and their 50s and shit. They're like my mom's age and shit. Some of them not that old. Some of them like their 30s. But
that's dope.
Yeah, I'm out here thugging, man. They put me in charge of some shit. I got an email.
Hey, man, bro, you a natural born leader, boy.
At the desk.
Let's go, you know bro. I mean, I wish my manager was wearing some Larry Jew merch. That'd be kind of tough.
They see me there. I'm like a safety first.
Oh yeah, of course.
I can't even tell them I do this because I feel like some of them niggas be like, I don't know. You never know how people react.
Of course. Keep coworkers.
I'm the coolest lead in SoCal, nigga. Fuck what you heard, nigga.
Let's go, baby. But, let's go.
I got some more questions for my nigga. This is a good one. Hold on. Okay. Do you have the right to be happy, or should you have to earn it?
Oh, damn. We just got like 3 levels deeper real quick. Real quick.
We dove in.
Okay, let's go.
We're diving in.
Wait. So one more time. Do you have the right to be happy?
Do you have the right to be happy, or should you have to earn it?
Oh, I see. Damn. Oof, okay. Let me see how I can...
No, because I'll let you think while I spit about. Okay. Like, I know there's like a lot of things going on with like Gen Z and, you know, there's 4-day work weeks and this kind of thing, and like... It's too hard to come up, which I agree with. The economy is terrible. And then I seen this Whoopi Goldberg rant with her no eyebrows, and she was saying how...
Let me talk about Whoopi.
She was saying how, you guys are lazy, this and that, but obviously we work hard as hell still at this juncture in human existence has just been very difficult as far as economy and adjustments to the housing market. And it's not like people, not everyone's just sitting around lazy collecting checks. Now, COVID did have a lot of niggas sitting around lazy collecting checks. Yeah, but 100%. I think that was a very unique situation that, I don't know, can't be really duplicated, or like, there's no case study for COVID. That was a wild situation. But I want to say to you, just because I know you're a hardworking guy and you've worked hard to get to where you are.
I appreciate that.
I know this man since... I always introduced him as a nigga who had a personal planner in 9th grade for his schedule.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? And he's always a guy who's hustle, he'd cut the homie's hair and be grinding all the time and living in West Bumblefuck Whiting and with deers fucking in your front lawn all day.
They're still there.
They've
been expanding.
I heard there's been an occupation of Manchester. I'm not gonna speak on who has been occupying.
Nah, don't do that.
Manchester.
Next topic. Nah, don't do that. That's you.
They've been occupying.
You want to find a fast way to get canceled? You're done.
a lot of stuff going on in the media. But occupying. I'm not going anymore. But
yeah. Okay.
Okay. So I phrase the question again. Do you have the right to be happy, or should you have to earn it?
Okay. So The way I see this is like, yes, of course you have the right to be happy, but I see that as like, because you using the word the right makes it sound like it's like an external factor. So someone's giving you that right. It's like the right to vote or the right to. So I guess that's like an external something. So it's like
yeah, like I guess that could incorporate like, what's that thing that Yang was trying to do? Like $1,000 a month.
Yeah, it's like basic income.
Basic income shit. Like not like socialist shit, but like you're right, because it's an external factor. Like, is there something externally making me happy?
Exactly.
Or like, that came into legislation to like make me happy.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like I do believe you should have the right to be happy, but I don't like governments like is that the most incentive for people? Like there actually is a happiness index that you can measure country by country.
Yeah. I've seen that. Yeah.
And some countries don't give a shit. So it's like, do I believe you have a right? Yes, I do. But I guess I want to focus more on the second part, because the second part of the question was,
or should you have to earn it?
You have to earn it, exactly. So I think I want to focus way more on that, because I'm way more of like an intrinsic person. I truly believe that, your happiness and the value you bring is truly based on like what you want to like essentially like build up yourself. Like, it's like kind of like reminds me of like a lot of the teachings of like stoicism, like all that. I know that's happened like a resurgence now. Like we were reading that crap back in Mr. Mundo's class. But like, stoicism, Marcus Aurelius, all that, like the transcendentals, all that good shit. It's basically just like, how much are you grinding, and does that materialize into like what you want for yourself? A lot of like internal stimuli. Like what can you control? Therefore, what can you build towards your own happiness? Because every time I talk to people, either if I could be coaching some people, just talking to friends or whatever, every time I ask them, like, are you happy? Like what's going on? Are you satisfied? Are you content? I always find a correlation with just what they're doing. Creative expression. It's not even like a money thing. Creative expression is about how much work are you putting towards it. If it's a hobby, you love life, creative expression, anything, So, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I like that answer.
Yeah. So it's truly up to you. And some people are just lucky. Some people are just born in this world. They have their purpose. Some people are just naturally happy, and that's amazing. I wish everyone could be like that.
Because in theory, like, yeah, you're right. Like, if this thing makes you happy, like if podcasting makes me happy, how much effort, how much time am I putting into attaining that happiness like permanently?
100%.
As far as like maybe doing it for a living and making it an occupation. Okay.
Yeah. Like you ever met somebody who's just like walking in their purpose? Like it could be anything.
Yeah.
It could be, and they are just the happiest person on earth.
That's true.
They could be bagging bags of them at a ShopRite, but they
feel like they're
that's their thing.
Their purpose.
Exactly, and they're literally happier than somebody who just made $1 million. But maybe that's not what they want to do. They're more comfortable, but they ain't as happy. So,
wow.
You feel me?
Millionaires still can be suicidal.
Of course. I mean, we see it all the time.
Of course.
Yeah.
Man, that was a great ass answer, man. I ain't gonna lie, that was a great question. But if we're gonna take a break, niggas, we got some more shit coming. If y'all want to keep tuning in, please keep tuning in. A Lesson in Cool, nigga.
I love how aggressively cool this podcast is, man. It's like, damn, you out here telling everybody to be their best selves, and it's like, all right, peace out, niggas.
All right, peace out, nigga. About to go take a shot of cognac or something. Got some E&J in the cut. All right.
It's cool.
All right, niggas, we'll be back. Love y'all.
Yes, sir.